Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. So bear with me on this one. We're gonna be all over the place kind of on here. We'll title it later. So if you look in my comments, you see that a lot of people are coming, calling me a hater, being disrespectful. This just proves that, and I say this, being saved is a matter of the heart, like I always teach. It's heart. It's heart. And eventually what's in your heart is gonna show. Like if you're an idolater, you can play saved all you want. You can not drink, not smoke, not do this, that. But if you're an idolater, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna eventually take up for the idol that you formed in your life. It's clear that Tony Gaskins is an idol to a lot of people. And the Bible teaches, does it not? Idolaters shall have their part in the lake of fire. And I understand why he would say that. I do. Because when you have idols, it's going to keep you from getting the truth. Let me explain this. If somebody is your idol and they're a liar, they're a grifter, and they teaching falsehood, they could be in the Illuminati or whatever, then you are going to come up short, because what you're going to do is when they tell them that the mark of the beast is good and people will be physically healed and blah, blah, blah. Here come the idol that you created, leading you astray. Show me somebody I'm leading astray. I don't lead people astray. I'm the shepherd. So I'm a last days shepherd. See, that's how much y'all know. We ain't gonna get into that too much. But that's how much y'all know. Y'all rejecting the shepherds that were set up to lead you in the truth in the last days. And y'all accepting the falsehood and the foolish, and that's why you can't grow. That's why you can't grow. Because you getting down with people that's down with Satan. And as you can see, all you got to do, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. You are the company you keep, right? So if I see you with known Satanists, right? What, according to this saying, if this saying is correct, then you're friends with known people that are in those groups. They bring you on their show. So what that say about you? But people just want to come at me. You clearly don't know who I am and what my purpose is. And I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. But like I told y'all, now y'all getting ready to get Prophet Howard. See, a lot of you are believing in Americanized mythology and you don't even know it. I ain't going to even get into it. I'm just going to throw the statement out there. One day I'm going to get into it later. What I like to do, if you haven't been paying attention, is I like people to think, when I know something, I'm not going to just come out and say everything I know. If I perceive that you being arrogant and judgmental, I'm not going to cast my pearls before swine. I'm not. Because here's what I noticed, that a lot of people, they just want to oppose me. Dumbest thing in the world. You just don't know. But hey, man, it's cool. So people be idolizing people. The way they gonna get y'all with the mark of the beast is because y'all already idolize money. It's all right to want it. It's all right to have it. What's not okay is to belittle people for not having it and to put them down. Put them down. Now, in some cases, correction is necessary. based on a person's behavior, but I can't. Y'all be exalting everybody that got money like they sent from God. Clearly, you don't know how the devil works or how the Most High works. And that's why y'all all in my comments calling me a hater, being disrespectful. And I mean, that's just, for one, I'm a man, he a man. Y'all going too far. Like y'all act like this man is right about everything and he can't never be corrected. That's how a lot of these people is acting. He say dumb stuff all the time. He say off the wall. He throws statements out there that they not gonna make sense to an intellectual. But y'all not intellectuals, clearly. You know what intellectuals do? They either stay out of it or they examine what was said. When you examine what he said, and we're gonna elaborate on it later. I'm gonna end up doing more videos than I even planned, because I know I have a lot of people out here that are looking at y'all disrespect me, and y'all sowing discord between us. The truth doesn't sow discord. If I put out a true statement and people decide to go elsewhere, that's not discord. Discord is when you create unnecessary drama between individuals based on your own personal observations. This ain't my personal observation. Men desiring women is natural. Men wanting to view women is natural. For you to sit and say that one aspect, because y'all know it's many things that you can watch in them movies. Solo acts, dancing, we'll just say, we ain't gonna say the T word, dance, we'll just call it dancing. And other things that people do in those videos, in those movies. He said every man that watches it, he said, want to be with other men. He's saying you want to be with other men. That is not true. I'm sure it's true in someone's case, but it's not true in mine. Maybe it's true in yours, maybe it's true in others. See, when we were young and we first started watching that stuff, and some people, those are the ones they like. They like seeing women getting rocked. But you can't judge a person's sexuality by what they merely see. A person's sexuality is going to be demonstrated by what they do, not what they see. Do you realize, man, I'm finna throw this out there, that guys every day see individuals that they believe are women that are not? And they be like, man, she fine. And some of those individuals be switching and on there like they on the catwalk, and they think that's a woman, and it's not in some cases. And they say, man, she fine. Now, that's like you saying they, you know what, Ray Rainbow. How did he know what she is? Okay. Let's go even deeper. Let's say you see someone that you perceive as a woman, built up, thick. She's really only 13 years old. And what he did, that's like saying every man that looks at girls is a pedophile. You don't even know how old she is. Let's say you don't know her. She ain't talking. She walking around and she's thick. You don't even know who she is. You don't know her as a person. And you form perceptions in your mind. What he did basically was, he basically put his own observation on something that's too broad. It's too wide. You can't just put your own observation on that situation. That's similar to if a guy sees what he perceives as a woman that just went through puberty early, he don't know her. And let's say you know her, or let's say you better at judging these things, and you come along and call him the P word. Is that a true statement? I mean, it could be, but if he doesn't know, how can you, just like somebody just told me, well, people, after they heard him say that, people gonna stop watching it. Ain't nothing wrong with stopping watching it. I mean, you need to learn. I would say you need to figure something. Don't get no woman leverage. No. If you gotta watch it to keep them from getting power over you, do what you gotta do. I would say, don't ever do what he said. What he believes in, you giving a woman leverage. He don't believe in a woman having to submit to a man. That's not what he teach. That's what the Bible teach, but that's not what he teach. I done heard him many times. You can't tell me. How you think I know who he is? So you can't make generalizations like that. That's y'all problem. Y'all judge people too much. That's how I know y'all ain't down with God like that. Y'all ain't down with the Most High like that because y'all too judgmental. When you judge things, you either supposed to be right and know you right, or you don't generalize. You just, like, she told me I need deliverance. Do you know who I am? And I don't say that with pride. See, you don't even know what life I come out of. You just mad because I'm talking about him. That's what people do. That's how I know y'all not down with the Most High like that. Y'all, it's a lot of pretense. Because if y'all was down with the Most High like that, y'all would not be saying the stuff y'all saying. Especially being that you don't know who I am. You just assume that man is more of a man of God than me. Let me tell you something. I'm finna show you a fact. Anybody that watch YouTube know I'm right. They took up for Derek Jackson the same way. Where all them people went now? They took up for Joe Biden the same way. Derek Jackson, Biden. You see the point I'm making? If this man fall, y'all ain't gonna be having nothing to say. Don't come to my video. Don't come to me. You disrespected me. You apologize. All right, I accept your apology, but I'll never trust you. I don't want you around. I'll never trust you. I'm a forgiving person, but once you break that trust, I don't want you around me. It can't be rebuilt. Trust is something that grows. It don't break and get rebuilt. It's like a tree. Once the tree dies, you just got to uproot it. You can't bring a tree back to life just dead. That's how trust works. But people want to come because y'all think that man better than me. He got more money than me. I saw his net worth. But what that mean? That don't mean jack. There's a lot of people that had more than him that's in hell right now, awaiting judgment. That don't mean nothing. Y'all make money mean more than it's supposed to mean. Money is supposed to add luxury and recreation, so on and so forth, to your life. Y'all make it like it's God. Like I heard a dude on YouTube talking about he'll put on a dress for $250,000. Man, you crazy, man. Don't you know you're going to have to do more than just put on that dress? That dress is what we see, but there's more to it behind the scenes. That's how people is, man. People can't handle being wrong. And they such emotionalists, they can't handle the people they like being wrong. That's why I don't like being around people like that. Not because I'm hateful. I want the best for people, but I don't like being around them because I know their judgment is flawed. You don't know what they're going to do or say. They'll mess up your life in a second because their judgment is flawed. And that's how I know this world is coming to an end. It is. Oh, they said that before. Trust me. Look around. I guarantee you it was never this bad in history. It was bad, but it wasn't this bad. Here in Milwaukee, for no reason at all, just merely because you know how little kids is. If they like you, they're going to keep talking, keep coming around. They beat that kid with golf clubs, all type of stuff. He was trying his best to live. Every time he started coming back, they hit him again. They made sure they killed him. And those same people that did that, some of y'all think like them, you just ain't went that far. And some of y'all just ain't went that far yet. Because your judgment is flawed. I've been hearing about some savage stuff happening to people. Whether it's Mary Collins, now this kid, I don't know his name offhand, 5 years old, man. 5 years old. For no reason at all. Somebody living in their house in the basement did that. And those same people, how do I know they wasn't in my comments calling me all type of names? That just did that to that kid. I guarantee you my No Matrix people won't do that. Won't do that. I don't believe they'll do that to that kid. I don't know them. But I know that they won't have that kind of mindset coming at y'all, coming at Tony Gaskins, so on and so forth. You read his comments, people ain't coming at him like that. Y'all coming at me like I did something wrong. I corrected the man. You can't sit up there and say, because people watching, trying to get some excitement, trying to see somebody naked, that they a rainbow person. And y'all, I be reading all the comments to this stuff, right? I'm noticing that y'all be agreeing with everything. Then somebody came in there like YouTube is fair. Yeah, with his 100-something views. Man, don't y'all know that they control how many views you get? They can shut them off. They could stop the count. They told me this. One of their workers told me. I wasn't nowhere near what I know today. And they were freezing my views. In 2015, I was able to contact them. They had froze my views from 2010 to 2015, and they admitted it. And with all this stuff coming out about Rumble, we know they do this type of stuff. It ain't no secret. Y'all still think this stuff is a secret. There's an agenda in place. The agenda, go back, now y'all see why I call myself No Matrix. What did Morpheus say? He said they trying to turn you into this. A battery. A robot. They want to use people's body cavity for their own purposes. And they already doing it. But y'all, instead of learning, y'all want to oppose. Tony Gaskins ain't going to teach you this. I know that for a fact. That's not even been... Tony Gaskins probably can't tell you nothing about the Matrix. or the red pill. Clearly he don't know about that. Or some stuff they probably don't even let him learn because of the groups he probably belongs to. But y'all keep on coming at me. I'm going to keep uprooting. No disrespect to the people who've been respecting me, but y'all going to learn too. If y'all with these people, y'all going to learn some things too. All this Americanized mythology being taught dogmatically in churches. I try to be nice about it and let you do your thing. Because when you stand before God, I ain't going to be there. I might be a spectator. But I ain't going to be able to say nothing unless I'm asked. Y'all don't know how this stuff works. Y'all get all y'all information from a preacher who you don't even know if he even right. So, I told y'all I was going to be all over the place. But just pay attention to what I'm saying. People be idolizing people. And when you idolize a person, you bound to come up short somehow. You're going to come up short. Y'all want to believe that you could just hang all of your sins on the cross. Go ahead and do it. If you make it to heaven, it ain't going to be because of that. Let me show you how. See, now I'm finna teach y'all. God is a spirit. They that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, right? I'm sure most of y'all read that, right? So this means that his sons are also what? Spirits. Now him being the source of life. Life has many forms. He's the source of all those forms. So that means that he can become any form that he chooses. But him being the source of life, he doesn't need assistance in bringing life. You can't die for something after the fact. That ain't how sacrifices work. You can only look at any sacrifice in the Bible. It was for the living, not the dead. According to y'all, that means everybody before the New Testament is in hell. We know that ain't true. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Who died for Noah? Enoch was blameless. Enoch was taken and was not. Who died for Enoch? He in heaven right now in this earthly form, being preserved. Elijah went to heaven, left his mantle to Elisha. Who died for him? He's still alive. In heaven right now, 2 olive trees, waiting to come back in the last days. Y'all take false names, false people. Y'all take people who not the person, and y'all take groups that are known for mythology, and y'all present what they believe to the masses as if that's what they did too. Y'all know that, right? They were saying people was crazy for not believing in Hercules and Zeus. Study your history. I'm not going to uproot your faith though, because people still could make it, because it's going to be based on who they are in their heart and mind, and coupled with what they do in their individual life and what the Most High decides about them. If he decides that they're righteous, they're righteous. We ain't gonna even get into all that, man, because I'm not gonna try to change nobody's beliefs. So we're gonna get off of here. Look at my comment in my community section. I got some interesting things in there for some of you. Trying to come at me with the word Lord, talking about it means Adon. Adon has an uncertain meaning in the Greek. That's where they get Adonis from. Let me get off of here before I get in trouble.